Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Comic Book Aficionados. I'm Mason AJ.
This is IBM.
And this is Excalibur.
Today we're going to come at you with a little bit of nerd talk because it has just been announced that Ben Affleck is going to be the Batman in the Batman Superman movie coming out in 2014.
I don't know about this. Okay, like Ben Affleck. Seriously, I don't like. You know what? It blew up on the internet.
I think what's bugging you is Daredevil. Like what's bugging you?
Of course, it's Daredevil. Like let's be honest. In any other movie that he's been in, that he does not look like a Batman. He does not look like a Batman. Does he look like he can take you down? He can't take you down, IBM.
Exactly.
So let's just be honest. If he can't take IBM down, he can't take Excalibur down. He can't take Excalibur down.
Ben Affleck, he doesn't inspire fear. Whereas
he does not.
Christian Bale, for as much as we like get on him about his raspy voice, we're going, it's like, but Christian Bale is kind of like a scary dude. Like Christian Bale just popped out of the night. You knew he was getting swept under the sheet. the beat out of you. Like
what I was referring to is the fact that Christian Bale has a long history of very depraved characters. Check out American Psycho.
Oh man, and that was one of his favorite, my favorite performances that he did. Equilibrium was awesome.
Where he was just a cold
no emotion.
killer.
I know. Come on, you can develop that into a Batman, but you cannot develop. What was he in? Pretty Woman? What was
wait. Wasn't Ben Affleck in like SWAT or something? Wait, what? Yeah,
Argo.
Argo.
Yep.
But you know, if you're gonna play a reporter, thanks for being one half of Superman. But we already have a Superman.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
We already have a Superman.
No,
so
okay. So a lot of people are up in arms about Ben Affleck being Batman, but I'm gonna say this: I don't think Ben Affleck is gonna do a bad job, and here's the reason why. Because Superman has pretty much been reinvented in the Man of Steel.
Yes.
Okay, and people forget that Batman originally was not a dark and brooding character. People still forget about Adam West, George Clooney, Val Kilmer.
Well,
all these people play Batman, and they had their own different interpretations.
Well, you know what? The actors evolved with Batman, because if you look at Batman in the 70s, Gee Willikers Batman, pow, boom.
But yeah,
he evolved into a darker,
you kind of have to go with the times. Like, no offense to Ben Affleck, and I can see where you're coming from with that, but when Batman first came out in the 30s, was, he was with the Justice League, and he was all World War II Batman. Then he got close to the 60s, and he was Civil Rights Batman. where they were talking about, hey, we don't know if we like Lois Lane because she turned black from some supervillain. And, then it... you know what I mean? But now we're realistic now. The times are hard. Like, if I was a villain, this is what I would do. How would Batman stop me from doing this? Christian Bale showed that.
He did.
I'm gonna say this. Christian Bale did not play a good Batman. I would say Christopher Nolan made that movie, because if it wasn't for Christopher Nolan,
then obviously then you can say that Christopher Nolan made a good Superman, and that every director before that was just a failure.
And I would say every director before that was just a failure.
and then they're gonna comment on this video and be like, well, I don't see you making over 6 figures, so obviously
I'll just say this. As far as I'm concerned, I don't see Ben Affleck being a good Batman. I hope he does prove me wrong. I'm still rooting for him because I want this movie to be awesome. But if he is, I say he's gonna be whack, and that Superman, what is his name? Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill will make the Superman Batman movie. I do believe that. But if I hope I'm proven wrong, because if I am, then awesome.
And it's on that point that because in Man of Steel, Henry Cavill played a very alien Superman. So Ben Affleck, I'm gonna cut you off.
No. Finish what you're saying. No.
Ben Affleck as Batman, I can see him putting on the mask, being, scary a little bit, not really like scary, but intimidating, and having that serious tone as a human compared to Henry Cavill's like alien Superman, where he's like, I am Kal-El, and this is what I do, and he's like, I am Batman.
So I ain't even trying to front.
Okay.
As Batman, though, the fact that you're a little bit scary is not going to cut it.
It's not.
Batman, you want to know how Batman really first met Superman? He scared the shit out of Superman, because Superman has super hearing, and he still didn't hear Batman coming to his apartment. Superman was like, oh, what the? I can hear a baby fart from 3,000 miles away. The just got beside my bed. And then Batman would stand over him like, we need you. I need somebody to fart. Yeah, and then like even I watched that '90s cartoon where Superman was looking like, nah, dog, you wrong, and then Batman would be like, don't worry, I got technology that beats your superhero.
Right.
And Superman's looking like every word coming out your mouth scares the shit out of me. Like,
Right.
I feel like, how did you have this technology before I came? Like, what? Who were you fighting? like who were you dealing with?
You know what?
That was on my level.
I'll say this. I think that because even Henry Cavill, I did not see him being a convincing Superman, but when I actually saw him and saw his acting, I was like, wow, they did a good job of really like tailoring this man to be an awesome Superman. So if they can do the same to to Ben Affleck, then so be it. I mean, honestly, because I saw a lot of actors really turn into something awesome with the right amount of
Heath Ledger as the Joker.
But can they tailor it together?
And
that's what I'm really worried about.
Right, and that is the main reason why I think Ben Affleck is going to be if this was just Batman in a movie, I'll say no. But this is Batman and Superman, so they have to have that lighter tone to work with it. But
No. See, this is the thing. I don't want Superman to overshadow Batman, because this is what I feel is going to happen. Because you look at the Superman movie, it was awesome.
I don't want a lighter tone Batman. Is that wrong of me to say? Like, no. That's kind of what made that dynamic work. Whenever Superman and Batman teamed up, Superman was like the Boy Scout, big muscle, hurt people, but you knew that if you were the henchman not getting dealt by Superman, you would turn and see your own shadow grab you into the dark, and you would scream for an adult because you're like, "What's happening?"
Right.
And then Batman would walk out the shadow, and then you would apologize.
Well, that's what we here, Comic Book Aficionados, believe when it comes to the whole Ben Affleck being announced as Batman. Feel free to comment down below. If you like us on Facebook. If you love us, subscribe to us on YouTube, and be sure to let us know what you think. Do you like Ben Affleck? And if you don't like Ben Affleck, who would you prefer to be as Batman? Okay, guys, we get that. We get that. Whack, 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 whack.
Once again, I am Excalibur.
This is Mason AJ.
This is IBM.
See you guys later.